Isabella's son, ensign William Henry Napier, born in Paris, raised in Madras, fought at Ghaziabad and died at Meerut. These are excerpts from our book Indian Military Review, the officers who were there, Meerut to the Battle of Badli Ki Sarai, and you will find them very interesting. I was first captivated by this medal which I saw in a publication. On first sight, this medal seems very ordinary. When I read the details, I found out Government of Madras, silver medal, obverse, a ship sinking in heavy seas, two others in distress in the distance, three figures on beach, in foreground, promontory with two minarets and flagstaff left, inscription in Persian, English translation. This award is made for bravery during a hurricane at Madras, 6th December 1827. His Excellency Right Honorable Stephen Rumbold Lashington Bahadur, Governor and Privy Councillor. Inscription on the edge, Edward F. Elliott, Esquire, Acting Superintendent of Police, fitted with a ring, presented to Edward Francis Elliott, born 1796, died 1866, Chief Magistrate and Superintendent of Police in Madras, famous for an affair with Isabella Napier, who he married after her divorce in 1839. He was the son of Hugh Elliott and Margaret Jones. At the time of his birth, his father was British ambassador to the electorate of Saxony. On further research, I found out that the young hero of the Battle of Ghazi Nagar, a battle, a man much ignored while his mother was subject of a scandalous affair still famous in India. On more inquiries, I found out that the Elliott family was no ordinary family, as some of these British publications tell us. The British are very good in hiding, such scandals, but with more research, I found out that Elliott family was a very well-connected family. This Superintendent of Police, Father Hugh Elliott, was Governor of Madras from 1814 to 20 and was the younger brother of the first Earl of Mento, Governor General of India from 1807 to 13. So the family was very well connected. That is why the scandal was hushed up and nothing happened to the Superintendent of Police. As you can see, more details here. Now this famous Edward Francis Elliott, former Chief of Magistrate of Police, Madras, was a terror to the rowdies of his time. In the early 30s, he brought to book 3 notorious burglars and saw them hanged. Tradition gives their name as Baba Sahib, Dasari, Munia and Rotikars Venkat Achalam. The road from the Mount Road to the beach between the cathedral and Copper House is called after this gentleman, Edward Elliott's Road. Mr. Edward Elliott died in 1856, was retired in 1856 and died in 1866. Now he was the father of a hero of the Battle of Ghazi Nagar, now totally unknown. And I could not initially connect him with this scandalous affair. In the second engagement at Ghazi Nagar, an officer from Her Majesty 1 by 60th Carabiniers, ensign William Henry Napier, was severely wounded, later died of wounds, and his leg was amputated later, because of which he died. He was the son of a Major General of the British Company's Army, Johnston Napier of the Madras Army. Interestingly, when I researched, I could not locate his father in the 1826 list of Madras Army, but there was an entry in the Bengal and Agra Annual Guide and Gazetteer of 1832 mentioning Brigadier Johnston Napier as commandant of Vellore Fort in 1842. During more research, it was discovered that Johnston Napier had also served in the Hyderabad contingent. Now, this is from my book on the 1857 rebellion, the officers who were there. Now, Ensign William Henry Napier, we will discuss him in a little detail, although totally forgotten now. Major General Johnston Napier, 3rd Madras Light Infantry, the father of our hero, Ensign Napier, was subject of a scandal that rocked Madras in 1838 when his wife was having an affair with another Britisher, Edward Francis Elliot, later the Superintendent of Police Madras for a long period of nearly 22 years, who was son of Hugh Elliot, who was governor of Madras from 1814-20. Now the Britishers very skillfully hid the fact that this governor, his father, was also the brother of the British Viceroy of India. Napier had lodged a criminal case of assault against Edward in 1838 late, and this finally led to General Napier, divorcing his wife Isabella, who married Edward. The court had found Isabella guilty of adulterous conduct and had accepted then Colonel Napier's plea to divorce his wife on these grounds. Young Henry was born in 1836, and 2 years later his mother was involved in a tempestuous affair with another man who she later married and had 2 more children from him. These details emerged as I researched, but sadly little about Francis's father, Major General Johnston Napier of the Madras Army. This is a sad and ironic part of history that the male species in human beings gets little or no recognition, while the women always retain greater fame or infamy when history is written. As late as 2009-10, articles were being written in India and published in major dailies about Isabella's affair with the policeman in Madras, but nothing about her son, her brave and noble son, who was killed in action in the Second Battle of Ghazi Nagar in 1857 and is buried at Meerut. Ensign William Henry Napier.